If you just go online, you pick any data set, you can find a problem and fix it. It's an excellent time to be a technologist. You see lots of really cool projects and startups that are focused around using data for good. There are 200,000 heating complaints roughly in New York every year. That has a major impact on people's lives and on people's health.
Basically, William took the 311 data initially, so he took his prototype and then he looked at the 311 data and said, how big is this problem? What else exists out there? How many people actually care about this?
This is a really difficult problem to tackle because even though government does regulate this, it's very difficult to know the temperature in literally thousands and thousands and thousands of apartments scattered across New York City. This started as an open source project and now we're a nonprofit. We've come a long way, but we still think of ourselves as civic hackers. And our solution was to build temperature sensors and distribute them, put them in people's homes, empower advocacy workers who are already doing this with a new tool, a better tool. We've been putting those sensors into people's homes and they take readings every hour and they transmit it to our remote servers which analyze it and determine whether or not that data represents an actual violation of the law. If that happens, it's discovered, it's known, and it's fixed.
Heat is such a ubiquitous issue. You don't notice it when it's fine and the heating's working and you're just going about your life. But when it's off, it's like you're in a whole different world and you can't experience anything but being cold.
We were working with a family that was a single mom and her daughter. And every time her daughter, who is like 2 or 3, is sick and can't go to daycare, the mom has to take off work, and then the mom is like getting warnings at her job and at risk of losing her job, all because they don't have adequate heat in their house. So it really does affect a lot of different things, and I think also it's just now a good kind of moment to be interested in housing in New York City because de Blasio has sort of put forth this agenda. It really is in the spotlight.
I think that that's the beauty of open data, and the idea of it is that if you have the technology skills and you have the inquisitiveness and the curiosity, the data is there. It really just has to be combed through and figured out.
So when I was a kid, I was really obsessed with magic. I read a lot of fantasy novels and I really just wanted for magic to be real. I wanted to discover that I was a wizard. And then when I got involved in software development, hardware development, it felt all of a sudden like, actually, maybe magic is real. Because we are able to know the temperature in apartments all over New York City. It feels like magic. And we're using that magic to make people's lives better, and that's so rewarding.